This is the Tactical Scalper. And today I had a really massive red day for me. And yeah, just really, I made some really boneheaded decisions. And hopefully, you guys can watch this video all the way through and learn something from me. So, learn from my mistakes so you don't end up doing the same things that I did today. Now, before I start the video, I kind of want to go over my plan after, during the Christmas break. I was doing a lot of thinking and going back and looking at trades for the last few months and the ones I've been more successful at and times I've been more successful. So, my new set of rules were, obviously I'm going to trade the same strategy, but I'm only going to trade on days when the trend looks like this. And I'm going to go double the amount of contracts that I typically use. And so that would mean I don't trade as many days, but the trades would be better and I would lose less. And I mean, I would even trade on days like this right here where we still have a trend, even though it's a little choppy of a trend. Now, here is today. And today was just really a choppy day. We had a couple trends that maybe broke out, but I shouldn't have even traded today, to be completely honest. If I was to follow the rules I set for myself, I shouldn't have even traded today. But I did. And I want to show you how I spiraled out of control. And I hope that this does not happen to somebody else. So please watch this video and look at these mistakes I made. Okay. Start off here. Early morning, had a nice trend down. That's really nice. That's the kind of the way we want it there. I don't trade till 30 minutes after the market open. So I saw this around 9 and was getting prepared. Got my coffee ready, got to my office, my desk, and I was ready to go. And so I was ready to trade right here. So come to the 200. I had some nice touches. Had that nice whole candle there where the arrow is. Here's the problem. I went in at the bottom of that red candle, which put my risk reward above the 200 by about 12 to 15 ticks. That's really unacceptable. My stop loss needs to be anywhere from 6 to 8, even better if it's lower, and really a maximum of 10 ticks. So right away out the gate, I'm already have a bigger stop loss. Now, the only part of my rules I followed were going in with more contracts today than I typically do. So so here we go. So I bought in there at the bottom of that red candle, went down and only got about 5 ticks off of it. And I'm thinking, okay, we're just starting the day, only got 5 ticks, more contracts than I typically trade. That's not horrible. Come up here, get another touch, another hold on the 200. Went in on the red candle, only got about 5 ticks. The stop loss here was much more manageable. It's probably around 8 ticks here on the stop. So I felt really good about that one. So now I'm up 10 ticks with feeling okay. It's not bad. We're going to get some more things going. I probably took profits a little too early, but it's fine. Just kind of warming up for the day. Now check this out. You see these candles right here. The purple line is the 200 EMA. And these candles were like being cut off by the EMA. They weren't below it. And yet I decided to have no discipline. And I went in there on that big green candle. I thought it was going to hold. It did not. Came back up and got me for about 15 ticks. So now I'm down 5 ticks already. I've had 2 trades and 1 bad trade. Wiped all that away. Now, thankfully, I was smart enough to not trade this period here, but still, that did still doesn't help me with the rest of the day. Going down here, it looks like we're starting to get a trend to develop. Very nice. Couple touches right there. Went in on the bottom of that red candle, which meant my stop loss was about 12 to 15 ticks away. Went up and got me there for a 15 tick loss. So now I'm down like 20 ticks with just a lot of contracts going out. So now we get this trend starting to develop, and now I'm like, okay, let's do it again. Now I should have stopped. because I was already over the amount I allow myself to lose on a day. When I get to a certain amount that I lose per day, I stop, usually, no matter what happens. But that did not happen today. So here we go. We had a nice touch, had that hold. It was, away from the 50 was about 10 ticks. By the time I got in it, I felt pretty good about that because of the trend was going down. It's already been tested there, as you see, and the EMA's held, so we know we're good to go. Went in and got about 15 ticks off of that. So I'm like, okay, we're getting back into it, and we're going to right this ship, and we're going to be fine. And then went in here. About a 8 tick stop, not horrible. Only got 5 off of this one. Moved my stop down when it got to about 10 ticks on my option contract. Moved my stop down to 5. It came right back up, got me a 5, and then that was that. It went down further, as you see there, and that would have been an amazing trade. I mean, with the amount of contracts I was trading, with those 2 trades back to back, I would have been getting darn near close to even. Took a loss here. Nice touch. Two nice touches right there. Went in on that red candle. Thought it was going to hold. That green wick came up and stopped me out. And then it just obviously reversed from there. I'm playing the trend properly. We're still going short off this trend. However, I decided to... Now, if I'd have done what I did earlier and had like a 15 tick stop, it wouldn't have hit it and I would have went down. But I tried to tighten up my stops to try and right the ship, and it got me there. Another problem with this is I went in with SPX contracts because as opposed to SPY. So I doubled up SPX contracts so I could really try to break even or at least make a little something out of the day because I saw this beautiful trend forming. So that stop out really hurt because I went in with even more contracts than I was trading today and went in with SPX, which moves at a much faster rate. So that one... hurt. And then this one really hurt. Nice touch, nice hold on the 20 EMA there. Still going in with a lot of SPX contracts, and it came up, and guess what I did? Instead of keeping my stop tight because of the last one, didn't quite get to 15, I decided I would loosen my stop up a little bit, and it stopped out like 12 to 15 ticks, and that was it. At least I was smart enough to walk away at that point. Here's the rest of the day. We have a nice trend up. Look at this. We had a nice touch there. And the wicks are starting to get long here. It's getting towards the end of the day. But I wouldn't be trading it anyway. But look, going in with the risk being much greater than a reward is just absolutely foolish on my part. That's unsustainable. You can't have stop losses bigger constantly than the profits you are taking. Some of those I only got 5 off of, and maybe that's all I could have gotten. That's fine. However, that happened, but I shouldn't have had my stops so loose, and I shouldn't have went in with much more contracts trying to catch up to my losses. So instead of getting close to even or even making a loss smaller so that it didn't hurt so bad, I ended up losing 3% on my account, 3.5%, which is just unacceptable. You cannot be profitable in a long term when those things happen. The bright side is, hopefully somebody gets something out of this video and you don't make the same mistakes I made today. Also, I will say, last time I had a big red day in October, I had 2 amazing months after it. November was great and December was fantastic because I learned my lesson through that last red day. So hopefully I've learned my lesson and I will have an amazing next 2, 3, 4 months coming. And today is just a rarity for me. But honestly, because of the way I want to trade a little less frequently and trade stronger trends, I shouldn't have even traded today. All right, Tactical Scalper out.